Hi guys, hope you're well. I am here today with you to do the British tag. I love London and I love living in London, so I thought it'd be a really fun tag to do. I'm probably not the most British or even Indian person because all Indian people and most British people love drinking tea. I don't drink tea or coffee, I never have. When I was little, my mum used to tell me that it was really bad for my teeth and I kind of just listened and never got around to it. So I do actually drink either hot chocolate or green tea, and hot chocolate I don't really have every day, but green tea I do try to have every day. So I like the Twinings lemon and ginger tea. I've got my tea here because that is one of the rules of doing this tag, and I try to have 2 to 3 cups a day, but sometimes I just don't get around to it and I just have one. I'm just not a really great tea drinker. But yeah, obviously in green tea I have no sugars because that is just wrong, against the rules of green tea, I'm sure. Now, many people find it really strange that I still like things like roast dinners, even though I'm vegetarian, but I just love all the veg. I love roast potatoes, I just love all the kind of like crisp like parsnips, I just love all the crispy veg and all the roasted veg. Now, obviously in green tea, you can't dunk biscuits, it's just not right, it doesn't taste right. I've never tried it, but I'm sure it doesn't taste right. But in hot chocolate, once in a while, I do love to dunk a biscuit, and I just love plain, simple digestives. You know, with dunking, sometimes really hard, you know, when you dunk too much and then the end falls off into your hot chocolate or your hot drink, and it's just ruins everything. But I feel like the digestives are great, just kind of like two dunks, and you're done. If you do it a little bit more, you're kind of, you know, you might lose the end of it in there, and that's not good. I was going to say I love playing tennis. No, I don't. I never ever play tennis, so that's just a lie. I'd like to I love the idea of playing tennis, but I just never do it. I really like things like afternoon tea, eating scones with like clotted cream and jam. Oh my gosh, I just love doing that, and I'm sure that's a really British thing to do. Watching CDs. Watching EastEnders, that's got to be a really British thing to do, and I know it's not one of the most coolest things to do, but I love EastEnders and I watch it, and that's one of my favourite British pastimes. I really like the, you know when people say, you're alright Poppet, just and sweet pea, you're alright sweet pea. And when I go to Derby, which is where a lot of my family are from, and my aunts say, you're right duck, I really, really love it. A few years ago when I went to America, I remember like my cousin's friends were just like, oh my god, you've got a British accent, teach us some words. And it's really funny how some words in the US and some words here mean like really, really different things. Something which I taught all of them was to say, oh yeah, like she's well fit or he's well fit. They just hadn't heard of it and they just absolutely loved it. So I don't think it's one of my favourite words because, you know, I'm older now and I'm a mother now, so I don't really describe people as well fit, but back in the day it was a good word. I don't think I'm very good at this. I think this is more kind of like an East London thing, but by watching EastEnders, Big Mo always uses the term tomfoolery for jewellery, so I think that's really funny. Apples and pears, stairs, and I can't really think of anything else. I should do. I did live in East London for a year, but it's not kind of as Cockney rhyming slang as you would imagine. This isn't a sweet, but I just love them anyway. You know, when you go get pick and mix and you have the little white mice, I love them. I know lots of people don't love them, but I absolutely love those. I also really like jelly beans. I don't really like the whole risk thing though, when you have the Harry Potter version and you have kind of like monkey poo flavour or whatever. I just kind of, you know, like to stick to the nice flavours. When you get a horrible flavour, it's awful, but I do love jelly beans. And I also love the like, sour fizzy kind of bottles. Oh, sour Skittles, they're amazing. And when I was little, I used to love, like, you when you have like a kind of like a packet of sherbet and then you dip the lolly in. So bad for your teeth, but I used to Love those. Oh, I really want some sweets now. I don't really eat a lot of sweets anymore. A lot of pubs are kind of like Fox and the Hound, or like Queen's Head, or Gabby's Head, which is what the Benefit pub is called, or, you know, I want something pretty. So there is a really, really nice, quite posh pub in Totteridge called, which is not where I live, in Totteridge called the Orange Tree. So maybe I'd work around that and maybe call my pub the Blossom Tree, or the Cherry Blossom, no, that might be too long, the Blossom Tree, that's what my pub would be. I know I should probably say something like the Queen, who's really nice, you know, or Winston Churchill. I do really like the royal family, so I think, you know, the Duchess of Cambridge, because she's just so beautiful, even though that's not a reason to be like a #1 British person. Prince William and Harry, and Princess Diana, actually, I really, really loved her. So that's in terms of the royals. But just generally, I kind of go for humour. And one of my most favourite British people of the moment, who has actually, it's not of the moment, he has been for a few years, is James Corden. He's so funny and I love him. And Shane Ritchie. It's not just because of Alfie from EastEnders, I just love Shane Ritchie. He's just so sweet and just so funny, and I always really liked him. So I know most people wouldn't kind of say James Corden or Shane Ritchie when they think of their favourite British people, but that's who I choose. Selfridges. I love Selfridges. I love the show, Mr. Selfridge. Got everything there. It's just so British and I just love it. Also, French Connection, because I've always got a soft spot for French Connection. And it's got nothing to do with France. It's not French at all. It's a proper British brand. I love French Connection because I used to work there, so I've just always got a soft spot for it. Reese, actually, which is another really good kind of like British brand. For me, I think I'm kind of gearing more towards the old school, so kind of like bands like Wet Wet Wet, so Love Is All Around. I think that's a really good like British song, or any Phil Collins song. Oh my god, like You Can't Hurry Love, and When I'm Feeling Blue. I don't even know if that's the names of the songs, but they're kind of like really British songs that pop into my head. I don't live in night football, but like a football song pop into my head, like Vindaloo, which I don't like. Or that Match of the Day song, what is it? Yeah, they're the British songs that pop into my head. No. Marmite, it's one of those things, Marmite, you either love it or you hate it, and I don't like it. I don't like to say hate, but I hate it. I do like Twiglets, which is really odd, even though, because I know they're just smothered in Marmite, so that's weird, but I just don't like Marmite. So that's my British tag video, guys. I'm really sorry if the lighting's been going in and out. When I first started filming, it was really sunny outside, and now all of a sudden it's just gone really dark and grey, and I'm pretty sure it's going to hammer it down just in time for when I've got to leave the house. Great. But British weather for you, and I love being British, so I guess it really goes well with the video. I guess the weather's trying to help me out here with my British tag. I would like to tag Anna from the Asian Destination. I will put her links below, but she has a great blog about her travels around London and the UK, and she gets some really good finds about like places to eat and visit and things like that, so definitely check out her blog. And I really look forward to seeing her video actually. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Check out my blog, secretstylefile.com, so you can see my favourite pics from places like Selfridges, French Connection and Reese. Like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have done the British tag as yourselves, comment below, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you soon. Bye guys!